Alright everybody, how y'all doing? And welcome back to my channel. Yes, welcome back to Ron's World. And I'm here to bring you Ron on Ron episode 10. Yes, Ron on Ron episode 10 is popping strong good. Let's do this, baby. Now, if you're not familiar with Computex 2024, it was a little bit going on. It wasn't as much as what you expected. You know, you had AMD did their thing where they got the new Granite CPUs coming out. Cases here in video talking about the AI technology and the graphic cards. Nothing serious, but the only main thing that really struck out to people was the new Granite CPUs that's coming out by AMD. Yes, the code name is Granite for the AMD Ryzen 9000 series processors. Supposed to come out in July 24th. July 2024. Sorry about that, viewers. July 2024, but they didn't really give a launch release date. So if you missed that, let's go ahead and get right into it so we can go over the specs and details of all four Ryzen 9000 Zen 5 series CPUs. Alright everybody, as you see, we got the AMD Ryzen 9000 series processors. We got the Ryzen 5 9600X, the Ryzen 7 9700X, the Ryzen 9 9900X, and the Ryzen 9 9950X. Now, as you see on the Ryzen 5 and the Ryzen 7, the thermal design power is set only at 65 watts. That's good. I can get an 8-core 16 thread on the Ryzen 7 9700X CPU, 8-core 16 thread with a max boost of 5.5 gigahertz with 40 megabit cache, and it's coming at 65 watt thermal design power. So long with the Ryzen 5. It's your basic, simple, ordinary threads for the 9600X CPU. 6 cores, 12 thread with a max base boost of 5.4 gigahertz, 38 megabit cache, 65 watt thermal design power. Now, if you're going to use these CPUs for gaming, for mid-level gaming, the Ryzen 9 1600 9600X will be your basic mid-level gamer CPU. Yes, it will be your basic mid-level gaming CPU teamed up with the Ryzen, that's right, excuse me, I paused, the RX 7700 XT. Yes, I call all their GPUs Ryzens anyway, but the RX 7700 GPU or the Ryzen RX 7900 GRE with that as your basic, as well as your Ryzen 7 9700X. So your enthusiast boys, and basically for the enthusiasts, your Ryzen 9 will be your comfort go-to. Yes, those are your comfort go-to for enthusiasts, for hardcore gamers, and hardcore live streamers. That does basically a whole lot more on a level. Now, AMD said that these CPUs supposed to be faster than the Ryzen 7000 series and 8000 series that's out, but we won't know until July 31st, 2024. That's right, I said that these CPUs come out July 31st, 2024. That is on a Wednesday at the end of the month. So make sure you are at your local Micro Center, Newegg, or Amazon to get the latest gear, or your local tech PC tech store that sells great tech computer components, as well as these new Ryzen 9000 series, the Granite Edition, that is coming out July 31st, 2024. How much they cost, I will let you know when they come out. I'll be going over the price points. They're gonna send these a week out for testing for people who do product testing on the parts. Just like I said, I'm not a product tester, because it is so many product testers out there that tested these CPUs regular on high-end motherboards. Now, not in the picture, they also got the new 800 series motherboards, which are the X870X motherboards for these CPUs. So you have an option. Option 1, when July 31st comes around the corner and you want to buy the CPU, you can, and they will work with the B650 and the X670 motherboards. All you have to do is update your BIOS. Now, I will be putting in the description below all the BIOS update for the 9000 series for Asrock, Gigabyte, Asus, or MSI, whatever motherboard you are on, the B650 series as well as the X670 series. Whatever motherboard you're on, they do have a BIOS update for these motherboards. Now, option 2, you could buy the CPU and wait till late September or early December, because they're supposed to be rolling out in Q4, the end of the year, the X870 motherboards. I found a description of one. I'll be putting that in the link in the description below so I could get a look at them and see how good and classy they look. Because Asrock do have theirs out, and they did present them at Computex 2024. So if I can find that rare from Asrock, I will be putting that in the description below. So upgraders new to the game that said, hey, I want to be on this new X870 motherboard with the Ryzen 9000 series, the Granite Edition, Zen 5. Yes, that's 2. Those are the only 2 options. One for upgrades. Say, hey, I want to be on the new latest Granite series processor. Then you can buy it July 31st, and then you can go ahead and do what you got to do. Now, the ones who wants to wait till the new motherboards come out, then you can go ahead and get your CPU now, and you can go ahead and get the motherboard later. But those are options you have right there. Now, just like I said, you can put these Ryzen 9000 series on the B650 as well as the X670 motherboards. So, only thing you need to do is get a working CPU to update your BIOS, or you can go ahead and Q-flash it. All the new high-end motherboards has a Q-flash button where you don't need a CPU or a RAM to update the BIOS. Just use the power supply, your flash, hit the Q-flash button, and let it go through its cycle. When it's done, everything is shut off. So that's the only latest thing that I have available for tech for episode 10, Run on Run. Now, elsewhere in tech news, I'm gonna put all the website links in the description below so you can read. I didn't want to go ahead and talk about it because it was nothing mentioned, and talk about just a good, quick, brief reading to keep you informed of what's going on. Here we go. Now, starting off, and this said web link here. Windows 11 Government Edition has 0 bloatware and no system requirements. You can read all about that and understand how to go ahead and use old hardware using Windows 11, because they're getting rid of the system requirements, no longer needed for old systems. It's about damn time, Microsoft. Y'all should have came up with this the first place, because a lot of us still on socket 775s, FM2 platforms, FM1s, AM3s, the AM4s, the Zen 1, Zen 2, Zen 3 processors for the AM4 platform, and as well as the AM3, the Bulldozers, the Phantoms, etc. I could keep going on down the line, the Anthlons, the Intel Core Duos, the quad cores for Intel, etc., etc. You can use the Government Edition, which has no bloatware, no system requirements, etc. Topic number 2. Intel 14 nanometers noise is finally dead, and we could all breathe a sigh of relief. Intel is getting rid of the processors such as the 10th gen, some of the 11th gen, the 12th gen, the 13th gen, as well as the 14th gen, which are the i9 processors. So I guess Intel said, hey, we don't need them, we don't use them. All the information in this here website description link, all the information is here. You can read it on your time to get ahead on and get use of what's going on in tech news. Topic number 4. Windows 11 22H2 has reached the end of service in October, and if you are still using Internet Explorer, there is a strong hardcore virus that is attached to Windows 11 Internet Explorer, so we recommend you not to use it. It will tell you all the detailed information in this here as well, so you could go ahead on and read. Please read, because I read it, I understood it, and I did not have to go ahead on and talk about it. So all the information, all the 4 websites that I went over are in the description below. Will be in the description below, so you can go ahead on and read and keep yourself informed of what's going on. So that would be the end of Run Around episode 10. Only thing we got new coming out is the Granite Zen 5 AMD Ryzen 9000 CPUs, which there are APUs as well, to Advanced Processing Unit, or you can call it Integrated Graphic Processing Unit, iGPU, because you could go ahead on and use the integrated graphics built in the processor if you don't want to go ahead and buy a designated graphic card. If you just only playing 1 or 2 simple games. Now if you're playing hardcore games like Battlefield, Starlight, Call Zone, etc., all those hardcore modern latest games, they're gonna need a GPU to team up with the new Granite 9000 series CPUs. Alright everybody, I want to thank y'all for watching Run Around episode 10. Episode 11 will be on this way once I go ahead and find some good sources in tech news, and etc. Only thing that we have coming out that was somewhat interesting is the new AMD Zen 5 Ryzen 9000 series Granite edition. Yes, the name is Granite. Nothing we can do about it, but we're gonna see how those CPUs perform and see how they hold up for enthusiasts worldwide. Y'all ask for new hardware, AMD delivering. Is this the right deliverance for enthusiasts worldwide, or is it just be a flop as Intel i9 14900K processors are? Alrighty, I want to thank y'all for watching. Subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, hit the like button, and I'll see you in episode 11. Peace.